Yeah, you know what time it is. Valhalla Hour, let's go! Kick back, put on your headphones tight. Rob and Matt, bringing fire every night. From the land of 10,000 lakes, we rule the scene. With a crew so fresh, keeping it raw and clean. Minnesota Vikings, kings of the north. We wear our purple heart and let the battle roar forth. Breaking down the game, dissecting the plays. With passion so fierce, we'll set the night ablaze. So give us a follow, hit that like. Share it with your crew, you know we're about to strike. Valhalla, our podcast, living life bold, where legends are made and stories are told.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. We made it through another wonderful work week here. Got a little bit of a different panel this week. Very, very pleased to be joined with Huddle Sports Network founder and one of our main men, Rob, Packerbacker Rob. And, of course, we got Jonathan back, and we got Luca again. So it's a great Saturday, guys. How are we feeling?
I'm great. How are you guys feeling, man? Good football week. I mean, a lot of stuff happened. The Bears are moving to Hammond.
Yeah, right.
Got a lot to talk about, man.
Yeah.
America's very expensive.
What'd you say?
What's that?
I said America's very expensive.
Yeah,
yes, it is. Welcome back to America, Luca, after your long sabbatical that you took. Yeah, it's not the prices are not going down on anything. I can tell you that right now, but
yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. So we've had a lot of big topics. I mean, it started out with the massive Myles Garrett trade, and then of course, you know, the trade with the Patriots and everything else that everybody expected. And Christian Watson from the Green Bay Packers ended up getting a healthy contract, 4 years, $110 million, $31 million of it guaranteed to continue being a wide receiver for the Packers. And then the big story broke. Everything fell through, and the Chicago Bears will be either the Chicago Bears of Hammond, Indiana, or they could be the Hammond Grizzlies. We don't know yet. But there's quite a few topics. Oh, here's Colin. Let's get Colin added in here so we can continue this. Welcome, Colin. How's it going?
Hey, not too much, guys. How y'all doing?
Not too bad. So you guys want to jump on the Bears moving to Indiana one first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you guys, it's kind of sad, man. It's not going to, they're not going to be in Chicago. I get it. It's only 20 minutes away, I guess, across the lake or whatever, but it's still, they're not even in the state. I mean, their whole fight song, Pride and Joy of Illinois, what are they going to do?
Well, their argument is this, okay? You ready?
Okay.
You look at the Jets and you look at the Giants. They don't play in New York. They play in New Jersey.
It still doesn't matter. I know that doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, you got to look at the positives. Like Arlington is further away than Hammond for Chicago.
I'm not looking at no positives.
I know, but they're still in the state though, and they own that land. I mean, now there's a landfill where they're moving to, or a toxic waste dump that's got to be cleared before they can even start building on the site.
Well, that's fitting for the Bears.
I mean,
so.
And they're trolling on the Packer fans because don't they always say that you guys got a high school freaking football stadium?
They talk so much shit about how small a market Green Bay is. You know, it's like 73,000 total in where they're moving to.
So here's a quick breakdown of how this happened. And I'm paraphrasing off of a dissertation from a beat writer / Chicago Bears reporter and everything. it really dogs the state of Illinois what it does. So in 2021, the Bears bought the old Arlington Park racetrack. They had it valued at $60 million. Cook County went in and valued it at $192 million. And quote unquote here, they were salivating at the chance to extort and tax a building that didn't even yet exist. This fight dragged on for years. The Bears were ready to put $2 billion into the stadium. All they wanted was a promise the county wouldn't reassess them into oblivion, plus $855 million for infrastructure everybody uses, roads, transit, utilities. $3 billion project, all said and done out the door. 2/3 of it private money pouring into Illinois. So Cook County started this stuff. The governor Pritzker comes in and says they're an $8.5 billion valued business that doesn't need propped up. Now, it says, and then this guy says, again, quote, be smart for a second. Almost every NFL city throws in public money for a stadium, not charity. The return is real. The tourism, the hotels, the restaurants, jobs, game days, property tax, huge development. The math works. Indiana did the math while Illinois sat on it for years. Indiana passed a bill in months, put up $1 billion, and basically took the team. So the Bears took a worse deal to get there. In Illinois, they were going to own their own stadium. In Indiana, they rent it from the state. But Indiana put that up. Illinois lost the team, the $2 billion and $53 million in taxes. So Pritzker's, the governor, if I'm even pronouncing that right, of Illinois.
It is, I think that
he is.
Bill calls him JB. That's our JP.
Yeah. So he says, I wasn't willing to give up billions of dollars of taxpayer money to give it to a billionaire-owned family or team. Well, and there you have it. And then this guy starts lambasting a little bit on the whole billionaires bit and everything. But they also said right now, if they would have done the stadium in Illinois, right now in Illinois, the pensions are $143 billion in the hole, worse in the country. The property taxes are triple what normal is. And the city is $1.15 billion in the red. If they could have just made the deal, and it goes on to talk about all the other things the city has sold off to private investors, trying to get a one-time check and everything. All this revenue that the Bears bring in because they're one of the most storied franchises in the NFL, Illinois just let it walk out the door.
Well, they said it was like 50,000 jobs to build the stadium, and 9,000 permanent jobs. I mean, that's just the job market.
Yeah, I mean, it's way more than the $53 million a year the Bears bring in on taxes alone is one thing. They're estimating it could be $1 billion a year that they're losing out on the Bears.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's convoluted because one, they did most teams that are publicly funded, it's the state that owns the stadium. They wanted to own the stadium, one. Two, they didn't want to pay $70 million a year in taxes, so they're double dipping. So I get that argument for Illinois because the Bears want to double dip. They said we want to own the stadium, keep all that revenue. People aren't going to go to Hammond to watch the Bears. They're still going to stay in Chicago. The hotel infrastructure in Chicago is better. It's closer than Arlington. The owners are just mad because they wanted to create a little mega city out there and not pay taxes on it.
Okay. My point is this. Look at how fast we paid off U.S. Bank.
30 years early.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, 27 years early. We paid off U.S. Bank.
Yeah, but the Wilfs don't own the stadium.
Right.
Well, but see, that's it. Just it. The Bears already had the money to. They bought the land. They were going to pay for the building of the stadium. They just wanted the rights to their stadium. And the 855, that was to do all the roads and everything it was going to take. And that guy didn't want the taxpayers to foot that bill. They wanted the Bears to pay that 855 too. I think if the Bears would have said they'd pay that, this would have been a done deal, and they'd be in Arlington right now.
That's possible too, because now what are they going to do? Resell all that Arlington property? They're going to have to. You know.
Yep.
Not only that, but the Bears as a franchise, I mean, the McCaskey family and the Hallis family, that is their source of income. That's not as though they are like the Wilfs that own real estate in New Jersey, or, you know, the Packers being a publicly funded team like the state does it. So and the Fords own the Lions, so it's not like
Right.
that's their primary source of income. Like
The way I was
income is the Bears. So
the way I was taking it, the McCaskey, what's left, or the McCaskey conglomerate, all the kids that now own the Bears or whatever, just were only asking that Illinois didn't freaking tax and regulate them into oblivion, and Illinois just wasn't going to play ball with them at all. I can't believe the Chicago Bears are moving to Indiana. I mean, that's just crazy.
No, it's
And
shocking. I know.
That is crazy. Now, are they going to be called the Indiana Bears, or are they going to be called that?
Well,
they call Hammond is like Chicago land, so I think they kind of
Right.
Well, but technically, the NFL owns the rights to the Chicago name because it's Chicago Bears. That's trademarked and everything. So, if they want to keep the name, they are going to be able to keep Chicago. But
it falls within the mileage limit. So you look at like all these teams that aren't in their actual city, like Dallas Cowboys, Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo's in Buffalo.
There's like 6 teams that aren't actually the 49ers.
The Jets and the Giants, the 49ers. There's a bunch of them. I know, and it's soon to be Kansas City. They're moving too, right? Are they not?
They may just leave it the Chicago Bears. At worst, it's the Chicago Bears of Hammond, Indiana. You know, I mean, nobody says the New York Giants
well, that's the thing with them moving to another state. That's where where them moving to another state. I think that's where the contract
rub is, right?
It's different. So
it should be different, but they're saying it's not. And I'm saying like this. I go, doesn't Chicago? It's a big market. Aren't they going to want a team in there eventually?
I mean, remember they're the Chicago Cardinals back in the day too.
Yeah,
the Cardinals were there too.
I mean, I'm just saying that Arlington property could still probably get used. A real team could actually get moved in because another governor is going to come along because this guy's going to get fired. He's going to get booted for letting the biggest income out of the city go. And the next guy's going to he's going to build his whole campaign on let's get the Bears back in here. I guarantee it, man. Watch.
Yeah,
well, the players luck out too because they're not going to be paying Illinois taxes anymore.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, why do you think all the hockey players want to go and play in Florida? Because there's no state tax, so it makes sense.
Well, I heard they were talking about Ken and Ken. The deal Myles Garrett got, he got $179 million. After all said and done, paying his agent and taxes, he's only going to collect $79 million of it.
Yeah, because you go to
the rest is all in taxes, jock tax or California tax or whatever.
Yeah, but he only gets taxed 7 to 9 games a year for California. So you got to remember when they play, they don't make off-season money. They don't make money for training camp, the playoffs. It's strictly game day.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And his bonus has already been paid, so he doesn't have to pay that California bonus.
But that's just incredible. Out of all that money, that's all he's going to see. I mean,
we're talking about Myles Garrett. Let's talk about that trade.
I know. Oh my God, that's so sick. Does that legitimize?
The Rams are the favorite.
Yeah, does it legitimize them? I mean, that's
the one positive thing that I have to say on the Vikings schedule. We're not playing him in the regular season because we've been discussing. We feel like if Kyler Murray is any kind of competent at all or average at quarterback, we're a double-digit win team. We'll probably get in the playoffs. I'm not saying we're going to win the division, Rob, but I feel like with any kind of competent quarterback play, with the team that we have assembled, I mean, we did 9 wins last year with no quarterback to speak of. I think we'll get in there, and it would be just our luck that if we get in the playoffs, we draw the Rams on round 1. And it's going to end. This is me or just doom spiraling right now and everything. But yeah, I mean that's just it's the most Rams thing ever. At some point in time, things will catch up to the Rams when they keep mortgaging their future and stuff like that. But the fucked up thing of it is they keep drafting so well and they keep finding ways to work around these contracts that these guys bring in. And what do you do? You know.
The quarterback situation going forward is going to be something they definitely are going to have to address because with running out of picks and running out of guys like, because the guy I thought maybe down the road they might be looking at is Joe Burrow. If Burrow
Yeah.
wanted out of Cincinnati, which why wouldn't he? And I feel like McVay would be the kind of guy I'd be willing to give up assets for it. So, I mean, how do you stop the Rams? I mean, I think the Rams, because of them playing the 49ers and playing Seattle in the playoffs, I think that was a bad matchup for them. And I think if they wouldn't have been playing those guys, they would have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the comment was that we just came up from the In the End Zone Sports is who really cares if they win another Super Bowl? Well, I care because that means it's another year that I'm getting good and the Vikings haven't won one, you know.
Well, here's the thing with Minnesota, like they're starting to do things right now. I mean, by drafting need and not trading away picks, like that is the biggest thing with them. They've been doing it for years, and I think that's the way Kwesi was kind of running it. But I also think that ownership meddles a little bit too much in that. Like, just own the team. Don't be like Jerry Jones. Don't be like some of these guys that meddle with what you want. Like, trust the guy you're going to hire to run your organization. Trust that he knows what he's doing, and trust building through the draft and developing players. Trust your coaches to do it.
Trust your scouts to scout.
Yeah, I mean that.
Well, I think there's
Trust the
something.
team you put in place. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because even with the lack of picks that they have, they've been so expertise in picking the right guys with the picks that they have that they don't have a qualm with trading away picks.
Yeah, I think there's something fishy with that, though. The fact that we waited until after the draft to get the GM, and all of a sudden they released two players.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
understand.
they released the Seahawks released two players, and we signed them. It just seems fishy.
What's up,
Who did
Skull
we
Trooper?
sign?
Skull.
Who did we sign?
We signed like two players that I think they were on their practice squad last year or something.
Yeah, they were.
But
Yeah.
but the fact that we got two of their players after we signed them, it just seems fishy. Like, we made a deal with Seahawks, like we weren't going to take them from the draft.
I mean, if they work, they work. I mean, if they're people that are young, like, I don't care.
I mean, that's his first moves as a GM.
So,
But again, he was the assistant GM there.
Yeah.
So he may have liked them, and Snyder might not have liked them.
Yeah, it just seems ass backwards, though.
I don't know. You're right, Luca. You're right. I'm not sure why they waited until before the draft and before free agency to do this. Because I mean, if they had this guy on the burner the whole time, it didn't make any sense for us to.
Like, yeah, we had him on the burner, but at the same time, they said that originally. We're waiting till
I know, but I
after
mean,
the draft.
like, no, but what I'm saying is like, now you're drafting a class and you're signing free agents that he maybe didn't have any intel on, or maybe he did. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of coercion if, he gave him their ideas. Maybe he talked to Rob and said, hey, here's what you guys should do. But I mean, we as people on this podcast can figure out what the Vikings need to do, and they've needed to do it for years, and they just have neglected it at the top of the draft for a long time.
Yep.
So
This comment right here, this is our co-host that's usually on here every week, Matthew Osteri. Ended up having a sporting event with his kids today. Very respectable. Family comes first. Says, why couldn't he help us get Walker? That's valid. I also think that we were not, with our cap right now, with Brzezinski getting everybody paid out, not sure that we were going to be able to pull that one off. I'm not disappointed in what we're rolling out with running backs this year. Walker would have been amazing and everything else, but at the end of the day, you look what the Vikings did. They addressed the non-sexy stuff that's very essential, that's been neglected for a decade or more, the trenches. Yeah. I mean, this was so overdue.
Exactly.
So overdue. I mean, we got
Orange, Banks,
got Big Citrus,
got,
Banks, all that other stuff. This is setting the team up for future success, so then we can go after maybe even, that sexy quarterback if JJ doesn't pan out, all this other shit. and
I
whatever.
think a player to keep an eye on that the Vikings, if there were a veteran that they could trade for, I would keep an eye on Alvin Kamara because I feel like he's on his way out of New Orleans. And
Yeah, but he's a little old.
He's pretty
he
old.
is,
Too.
but I feel like he brings a different dynamic than Aaron Jones. I think you know what you've got in Jones, and I feel like he's at the end of the gas tank. Like I don't understand why we re-signed him. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I feel like if you bring in Kamara, you bring in another guy who's experienced that you could throw him in there if Jones goes down, or you can throw him in there as a different option. I mean, even if it's just
AJ Dillon.
No, AJ Dillon, get out of here.
Yeah.
Cheryl, we are absolutely 100,000% starting Murray over JJ. That I think this is a charade that they're having this training camp battle. I mean, Kyler Murray is the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Period.
This is the media. This is the media stirring up stories. That's
what if
all.
JJ beats him out? What are you guys going to say that?
He's not going to.
I'm just asking the question. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just asking the question.
Right.
Let's just say
if he beats him out. Okay, yeah,
I mean that's a good thing, right?
Right? But he has
to
still provide evidence that he can survive this season.
Well, that is true. I agree. I think he's made of glass. I honestly believe that, bro.
I'm not sure. I'm still not sure on McCarthy because again, you got to go back to last season.
We got a hater in the comments now.
Huge injury. O'Neal getting older and can't block as well. Kelly was out pretty
Vikings
much
full of team players.
I mean, you've got all these guys on their offensive line that were banged up. Like, I don't know if you got a.
Can Darisaw survive a season?
That's
Darisaw he just tweeted out that he has felt better right now and everything's fully healed up than he has been in 2 years. The beast is back. I really think they mismanaged him last year.
Yeah, no, they brought him back too fast. Like he got injured. He got injured like 8 weeks into the season.
Yeah, they really mismanaged it.
His knee. Like you're trying to get him back. This isn't like Adrian Peterson. Like he's not bionic. He's an offensive lineman. So I think that he could have been realistically 100% before the beginning of the year was foolish. So,
are you guys confident you fixed your O-line?
I don't know if we fixed it, but I think that we may have more cohesion. And I think by drafting Tiernan, I think you got more depth. So, and
way more depth.
It always comes down to health. And
no, I get it. Trust me.
Health is what the problem was.
We still need an O-line coach. Like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing with O-line coaches.
Remember last year we all started, all had new centers. The whole entire North had new centers, and the Bears were the only one to finish with theirs.
And now they don't have him.
And then he retired. Then he retired.
Luca, you were on vacation, but they did fire that O-line coach, and we have a new O-line coach. And that's probably the biggest difference maker right there. The only thing I'm uncomfortable with right now is center because it looks like they've have enough faith in Blake Brandel that they're going to roll with him. And I'm fine with that. It would have been great if we tried to go after somebody and whatever else. But, if KOC, the new O-line coach and everybody else is comfortable with that, we did bolster it. Luca had the best point ever. It wasn't until week 13 that our projected starting lineup for offensive line in the preseason actually played a snap together. That's bad, you guys. That's very, very bad. There were 63 different combinations of offensive linemen up until week 13. And then we finally got the starters out there, and we won, 5 games at the end of the season.
Shut it down, in week 15 or 16?
Yeah, when it became obvious.
Well, they shut him down, yeah.
But Darisaw is himself, and he very rarely puts anything out there on social media. He's got it out there, and you can look on his pages and everything. He said, I am good. This is the best I've been in 2 years. It's time to get it on, basically. Summarizing,
when he's in there, he's a Pro Bowl level left tackle. There's no getting around it. When he's in there and he's healthy, he's a Pro Bowl level tackle. There's no getting around it.
It's a top 5.
O'Neal makes me nervous just because some of his injuries and with his age, it makes me nervous with him.
The age does concern me with O'Neal, but hopefully the guy we drafted, my memory's so bad, but the 6'8"
Tiernan.
guy,
Caleb Tiernan.
Tiernan.
Caleb
Yes.
Tiernan.
Hopefully the plan is that O'Neal mentors him, and that's the eventual replacement, right? That's your best case scenario.
I think he's going to be a guard.
Or guard, yeah.
I think he's more of a guard than he is a tackle, Rob.
They have tries, so there becomes a quantity
True.
there now. He just adapt. I mean,
And
he can be
on
just a
top of
size.
that, I think Rouse. We have to see what Rouse actually had.
They do.
When he played that one fourth quarter, dude, he was there. The only pressure it was supposed to be a double team, and Fries gave it. I think Fries gave it up. I'll give it to Fries on that shit over Rouse, where the QB got pressured.
Yeah, the tackle Vandermark. I mean, I think he's a good rotational guy. I also like the kid they drafted, or the UDFA they got from Clemson, Tristan Lay. He was the leftist. So for the Lions, they took Blake Miller, I think, in the first round from Clemson. He was the starting right tackle for Clemson.
Yeah, I like Blake Miller, but where did he go?
He actually ranked higher in some cases as a tackle at Clemson. So
my question to you is this, right? Elijah Williams, sorry, not Miller. Elijah Williams in our OTAs.
the tackle, the D
The
tackle.
defensive that.
Yeah, I mean, you can never have too much. You can never have too much depth. Like whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm curious to see what.
Does he make the 53?
I don't know. That's going to be tough. That might be tough. I mean, if they can skate him onto the practice squad, that might be the best avenues. I mean, Orange is going to start.
Orange is going to start. Both our draft picks will start.
LDR,
but Elijah Williams is having a good OTA.
I'm with Zoe on that one because I think they can win the division. I think people and Rob has always kind of been a little for the Vikings as opposed to the Bears in many cases. But
that's bold, Zone. That's a bold statement there, buddy.
It's bold, but it's not unreal. If you look at the Vikings schedule, it's not unrealistic.
Oh, look at everybody's schedule in the North. We all play like Miami, the Jets. I mean, there's some bad teams in there, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens, and I mean,
And we also get you week 1 without Parsons. I mean, that's a bonus for us.
Yeah,
Kraft.
It's a huge bonus for us.
Because all the games Parson played against the North, he's undefeated. He just got knocked out. He didn't get to play. He only got one game against the Bears.
Well, he's undefeated against the Vikings as the Dallas Cowboys too. I think they whooped our ass 2 or 3 times.
Well, and what I hear is he might be back for the Dallas game, which is week 6.
Yeah,
so,
that might be good.
We missed the Bears too. Then he misses the Bears too because we got the Bears week 5.
I hope he's back for the Bears. I'm being honest.
I hope he is too. Honestly, bro, I didn't like hearing the fact that he had more done to because he had a meniscus tear, that a slight problem with this meniscus, and he had it cleaned up since they were in there already, and that wasn't mentioned till like a week ago. And he's like, "Well, I'm sorry."
We'll win the division. That's definitely true.
You know what I mean? So, kind of sucks. I hate when guys hold back shit.
No, I had a comment back to someone who was trolling in our comments.
Yeah, they're all.
Well, that's pretty normal though, Rob, to have a cleanup after the surgery. Though he probably went too hard training, like an idiot.
Well, it wasn't. I guess when they were in there originally for the first tear, they did some extra work, and he didn't say anything.
Oh, I see.
So that's why it's going to delay it. He's not. It wasn't the slight because it originally was. Oh yeah, he tore it, but it was like it was minor, and then he admitted that while they were in there, he had to do some extra work, and that's what happened.
Now to Steve's comment there, why aren't the Vikings?
He's a Packer fan, bro. This is Steve. He's a Packer. What's up, Steve? Go Pack up.
Well, the Bears were in last place 2 years ago, and they won the division last year.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We're in third. We finished third place. Remember, the Lions finished last.
Well, Detroit's not winning the division, so
Yeah.
that's not going
Well,
to happen.
This is one of those years where and we've talked about this the past couple of weeks. The Vikings season hinges on whether we get competent quarterback play or we don't. I think the roster is just 2 notches under elite. It's very good. If we get any kind of competent quarterback play, this is a double-digit win team. We're in the playoffs. Do we win the
I
division?
think if we can confidently run the ball, I think we could be a Super Bowl contender.
know,
That's the biggest
Or if we could throw like 5 slants a game, I think we'd be way better.
yeah.
Fucking
Right.
KOC.
I mean, Kyler is far more accurate. Stop. Just why?
And Steve, I get it. You're a huge Packers fan, and I'm good buddies with Rob here. The other Rob, yeah, we got 2 Robs on here. But honestly, if we're being honest, player by player, position by position, outside of Micah Parsons and possibly Tucker Kraft, the Vikings have a superior roster on almost every.
And Jordan Love is way better than any quarterback we have. So they got 3.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. How many Pro Bowls has Jordan Love made?
I don't do Pro Bowls because if you're in the playoffs, a guy doesn't want to play. You get like the 8th best quarterback in the division or in the conference on the Pro Bowl team.
Well, here's the thing, man, and I'm a Packer fan, and I'm saying it. At least Kyler Murray's had some MVP votes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Jordan Love hasn't had MVP votes that in my.
Yeah, but what is he? He has 2 playoff victories, right?
Who?
Yeah, but
Jordan Love.
Look at the team.
Well, not playoff injury. He's been in 3 playoffs. He won his first one against Dallas. They blew Dallas out, and then
I think
they lost the next one, and then they lost.
Is contingent on,
And how many Super Bowls has Jordan Love won?
None, man. No,
Well,
we know this.
I'm not even going to bring up
the Packers season is.
I'm not bringing up Super Bowls in this argument with a Packer fan who has the most.
And I'm going to shut this comment down right now. Watson 6 TDs, Jefferson 2, LOL. Let's look at the whole career here. Everybody knows it was because of a lack of QB last year with Justin Jefferson. He's still the best wide receiver in the NFL, bar none. And
watch him with the accurate quarterback like Murray.
You have Justin Jefferson, you have Jordan Addison, now you have Juwan Jennings, you have TJ Hawkinson, you have Aaron Jones who can catch passes out of the backfield and everything. You guys, I'm sorry. I love you sticking up for your team, but you're not competing with that. If we have any kind of competent quarterback play, you better bring your defense. And it better show up.
If they would have had Kyler Murray or Aaron Rodgers last year, the Vikings would have won the division. Simple as that.
What? Kyler Murray? If Kyler Murray was here over JJ McCarthy, we would have won the division easily.
I don't know if any quarterback would have been competent with our inconsistent, unhealthy O-line. We got to be honest there.
Yeah, but at the same time, you look at the O-line in Arizona.
This is crazy. This is a crazy comment. JSN is better than JJ. There's maybe 1 or 2 guys in the NFL that can stake their claim they're better than Justin Jefferson, and it's not him.
I like JSN a lot. I think he's heading down that road, but for right now, he's not. Yeah. There you go, broski. Exactly.
Yep.
Oh God, no, that's wrong. Damn.
That's your boy, Rob.
Right.
Watson is better than JJ. Oof.
Broski control all he wants.
Hey, y'all have a great week, and I got to take off.
All right, Luca, enjoy your lunch. Thanks for coming on the show.
I mean, Broski's got good points, and I mean, I agree with Watson. I don't understand.
Bro, you get a contract based on what you're going to do. The Packers got rid of Dobbs. They got rid of Wicks. They cleared the space for Watson with no excuses to be the number 1. He's shown flashes that he can do it. If he could stay healthy, that's what they're banking it on. Right now, it's 31 million.
I would rather Dobbs over Watson.
I would have taken
but Dobbs was a head case, bro. Plus, he wore that big fucking helmet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fucking helmet, like what? Like our center did.
Well, bro, he couldn't even that helmet got in the way when he couldn't fall on the ball against the Bears. Literally, the onside kick is announced. There's an 8% chance that the team's going to win it. They kick it, and he goes to fall on it. The helmet gets in his face. He misses it, and the Bears get the ball, and we lose the fucking game.
Bostic, you would have had it.
I mean, holy mother of Jesus! I mean, come on, man.
No,
Yeah,
my thing with Watson.
I think Dobbs wins the Super Bowl before the Packers.
Uh-oh. Here's another Packer back here.
A-Dub on. We haven't had A-Dub on in quite a while. What's up?
You'll get a good take from A-Dub.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, boy?
What's up, A-Dub?
Yeah, man.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, we're talking about the Watson contract, A-Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is as I said. I'm not pretty much complaining about it. Like people would say it could be an overpay, it could be not, but every part of it depends on what Watson does going forward. Like, will he stay healthy for a full season and be productive?
Well, that's
But
my
then-
thing. You just
Okay, I'm going to say this right now.
Then
guys.
my argument, but then I heard the part about people would take Dobbs over Watson. I can understand why, but then Dobbs himself is not that different from Watson to have had a history of being hurt for the most part. And his production is not that far off from Watson.
What did you get for Dobbs? Did you trade Dobbs to New England?
No, he was a free agent.
No, he went into free agency like we never gave him another contract.
Can I talk right now? I'll be honest with you. Watson did what he needed to do.
Well, yeah, he got paid.
He got paid. That's what this league. That's what the NFL is about. Getting paid.
I don't blame Watson for doing it.
I don't blame Watson at all.
As a Packers fan, it would make me very nervous because he's never finished a season and he's never had. I mean, your one guy talked about touchdowns over yards, but I'm like, I look at how many games have you played? Like, you've been out when we've needed you. So I want guys who are like willing to play. Your best ability is availability, and he's not been available.
Bro, when he balls out with 200 yards and 15 touchdowns, I'm going to come back and say Goody's a genius.
That's fine, then good. Then it was worth it.
Goody's a genius is what I'm going to come back
never
with.
Done it,
Yeah.
I understand.
We understand that.
I think we all understand that, bro. Remember Kirk Cousins, guys.
That's always been the biggest knock on Watson throughout his career is that he's never been able to play a full season. He's always been hurt.
I'm going to get through a couple ridiculous comments here.
1 second, Rob. Let me comment. Okay.
We'll start.
What about Kirk Cousins? We overpaid him, right? Gave him a guaranteed contract.
Guaranteed part, yes.
And what did he do for us?
Nothing. Yes. And so the Watson contract is smart on the aspect. There's only 31 million guaranteed. So ridiculous comment number one. Watson will have a better season than Justin Jefferson. He absolutely will not.
Exactly.
Watson has more yards after catch yards than Justin Jefferson does. Your sample size, if you compare both careers, that is so wrong. It's asinine to even say that. I don't know why that would come out of your mouth.
Yeah, get Broski on here.
If I could, I would. I'm not able to drop you links on YouTube. Robert,
I'll drop it. Hold on. I got it.
Yeah.
You got me in here, bro. I'm gonna help out. Don't worry. I like Broski. I'll bring him in.
So, and then I wanted to say my literal only concern about the Christian Watson thing of how it impacts us. Right now, Christian Watson puts up wide receiver 2 for / wide receiver 3 numbers, borderline, toss it up in between there. He got paid $27 million a year. Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the NFL, getting paid $35 million a year. We try to re-sign him. What's he going to ask for now? $50 million a year just to distance that gap. That's where I'm concerned as a fan. And if you're a fan of Chase or anybody else, what's that do now to the market now that the Packers jumped in and gave a guy, and I wish I would have downloaded his career stat numbers and everything else. He's never cleared 700 yards in the season.
I promise you Broski has it.
I can.
That's-
Here's my
Broski's
thing.
been
What do you
saying
guys
it
need
many
from?
times.
What do you guys need from Broski right now? I got you, man. What are we doing here?
I compare
Watson's
the
stats,
Packers
his career
signing
stats.
Watson to when the Jaguars signed Christian Kirk. Like that's the kind of production that I feel like was signed for and paid for.
Yeah, like I said,
We
the
hear- we hear
guy's
you on
played
that.
4 years. He's never had more than 620 yards. He's got 2,200 yards for his career and 20 touchdowns in 4 seasons. 133 receptions.
I agree.
2,264 yards receiving, 20 touchdowns.
Mhm.
Like, how are you paying that
But,
guy that much money?
But we're hearing but that part about you're saying we paid him like the Jaguars paid Christian Kirk, but my thing is Christian Kirk and Watson are not the same kind of receiver.
Christian Kirk at that time was considered a top receiver.
I mean, they
And he got paid that.
kind of are because they're both burners. Like I know Kirk plays more out of the slot, and I believe
He
Watson
can
plays
play
more on the
any position.
outside. But they're kind of one-trick ponies. You know what I mean? I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Slant is
But
killer.
Kirk
was
never had
never
an
number
injury issue.
Kirk was never a number one either. Like he was under Fitzgerald and
Yeah.
Neither was Watson,
And
but
they
they paid
paid
him
him
like a
like a
one. He's
number
going to be the one this year.
Well, has Watson ever been a one? I mean,
No, that's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah.
paying
Like
him
you're
like a
paying
one.
him like a number one.
oh yeah, they
He's
are.
gonna
But
be
I
the
mean,
one this year for sure.
yeah, I don't know. I think the NFC North again is wide open. Don't get me wrong, man. I mean, you can make an
It
argument
is
for any team.
definitely. But if you
Honestly,
look at
though, I think the Packers have the least talented roster of any. I think the division is caught up and past them now. Like I don't think they have the talent on either side of the ball that the other teams have.
I think they're.
Oh,
I actually
they're-
agree with
Discounting
you,
our
man.
defense? Are you kidding me, bro?
I think
Yeah.
they're.
I
think
mean,
their-
yeah,
Get out
I
of
am
here.
actually.
Get out of here. Get out of here,
Hold
bro.
on. I think their season is very contingent on the health of Trucker Craft, whatever Josh Jacobs can do, and Micah Parsons.
If he can
Yeah.
play,
Colin,
If
that's
those
very well
elements
said.
aren't there, it's not going to be a good season for the
Yeah.
Packers.
Yeah, and everybody's season is contingent on health. If everybody's healthy and everybody's slugging it out, we could have.
But these guys are
la-
coming off injuries. That's the thing.
Last year was the first time I can remember, and somebody will have to look this up, but I can't remember in my lifetime the last time all 4 teams had a winning record in the NFC North. And it's so unpredictable.
If
This
ever.
could go in any level, but these guys saying that the Green Bay Packers on offense, you do not have the wide receiver core. You just don't have it. And outside of Micah Parsons, our defense is pretty fucking mighty. We finished 5th overall last year, and it's going to get better. I mean, it's cool having discussions, but don't be delusional about stuff, for crying out loud. The only reason why the Vikings weren't a 13, 14 win team last year is because we had no quarterback.
I think
And the
offensive
team actually
line-
managed to
the
get
offensive line was different every single game.
The line
Yes.
was not good.
Yeah, and Colin knows it. He's heard me enough. I mean, that's my big question mark with the Vikings is the O-line. I think people are overlooking it, but we'll see. Maybe if they can stay healthy.
I mean, getting Tiernan, I think, was big, and I think having Tristan Lee, the guy they picked up from Clemson, I think having these
Oh
guys
my God.
is the biggest thing.
If Kraft as a tight end, I'm reading this comment,
2,000
gets
yards?
2,000 receiving
How many?
yards.
How many?
Come on, you got to hold these people in check here, bro.
Guys,
2,000
dude.
yards for Kraft. What?
If Kraft gets 2,000
Hey.
receiving yards as a tight end, I say he should retire immediately, and they should waive the rules and put him in the Pro Football Hall of Fame while he's still playing.
Hey,
2,000 yards.
Come on.
I mean, shout out to Vinny and Steve in the chat. I mean, you know my saying, if you ever want a really bad take on anything, man, just look at Vinny or Steve's comments, and then you got the worst take you'll ever get. But
What's guy's
shout out
name?
to those
I'm gonna
guys.
freaking follow his ass.
That's why the Packers in the playoff every year, Rob. Are they?
Well,
though?
here's the thing about the Packers, though. So, like, this is my thing. So, like, maybe their new defensive coach can implement the 3-4 and coach them up, and like defense, okay, like I don't know, like you got Van Ness playing instead of Gary or Parsons. You got some other unknown guy on the D line. I don't even know who this other guy is. I mean, you got Hargrave and Wyatt. on the line. I don't know, but on offense, it's like, okay, Jacobs to me lost a step last year. Jacobs had a good backup last year. He's now gone. He's in Seattle. Chris Brooks has under 400 yards rushing for his career in 3 seasons. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can really rely on Chris Brooks. You damn well know you can't rely on Marshawn Lloyd. So the Packers really only have one running back. Also, with Jordan Love, he's going to miss some games. So you've had a really good backup quarterback the last couple of years. Well,
he's missed 4 games in 3 years. 4 games in 3 years.
Okay.
Stop it.
And
bro.
guess what? And guess what? You need to play.
Stop.
Okay, but he misses games every year, right? Does he not?
No, he missed 2 the second year, his second year, and 2 the third year. He didn't miss any his first year starting.
Okay. Well, regardless, the last 2 years you needed a good backup.
Broski.
Okay. Well, here's the thing: would you rather start Malik Willis or Tyrod freaking Taylor?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying our backup situation's any better than it was. I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
Trust me.
Offensive line is mismanaged. You mean
You got a fake country singer starting at left tackle, right? Morgan Jordan.
He was a first round draft pick. He got to step up. They finally put him back in the position he was drafted.
Whalen. I don't know who we're playing.
Their offensive lineman, they let them move him around and put him in the wrong spot. And
I mean, Elton Jenkins being gone is definitely something you guys are. That's going.
Oh yeah.
Elton Jenkins moved to center last year and then got knocked out by week 5, and then our O-line started protecting better after he was out.
So quick interjection. This is Cheryl here. We are playing the Packers on week 1 for home opener. The Carol 11 border battle. Carol 11's a TV station in Minneapolis. What we do is on Friday mornings, and it's an entire weekend of things going on with the Viking World Order fan club, with everybody that comes in. Friday morning at 6 a.m., we usually gather. We set up a tailgate thing on location at the Carol 11 TV studios. We grill out. We do segments for about 4 hours. This is what she's talking about. Any Packer fans that are planning on coming up like on a Thursday, for that weekend, if you come up on a Thursday night, we can actually start the entire weekend at 6 o'clock in the morning on Fridays at the TV studio. And then Friday night is the big VWO party. Saturday, there's the different division parties and all kinds of things to do and whatever else. Sundays, all day tailgating and everything. That's what Cheryl's talking about there. It is a great time. Unfortunately, that Friday is the 25th anniversary of 9/11. My band that I play in will be doing a show honoring that at the American Legion, Polk City, Iowa. I will not be up for that one again. I really apologize, Cheryl, because it's been 2 years now. I used to never miss it. But any fans that want to attend this, we want the Packer fans to show up for this, and I will put information out about this. This is a great tradition that's been going on for a while, where that TV studio partners with us, just does interviews, just fun fan stuff, so on and so forth. So that's what she's talking about there. We'll get through some of these other ones here quick.
Rob.
Yep.
Please share it to the chat where I'm at, where we are at. Or share it to me.
And Cheryl says we have to be there at so it starts at 5 in the morning. So if you roll into town Thursday night, just plan on getting up early. You do it. You take a nap in the afternoon. Then you hit the party at the TCO Marriott at night.
Oh,
pretty awesome.
5 a.m. on Thursday?
Thinking that. No, he's
on
saying
a Friday morning. Yeah,
Friday?
we start the weekend at 5 a.m. on a Friday morning when it comes to Border Battle Week, and it's the entire weekend of Packers versus Vikings. So you got to get up there on a Thursday night unless you live there.
I can't. I freaking work I work overnight. I work at 6 a.m. I can get there after 6 a.m.
There's lots and lots of opportunities for fans, super fans, and everything else that want to do that, and whatever. And like Cheryl says, we're on TV, we're broadcasted. Even NFL Network picks up some segments of it, puts it on there. Very rewarding experience for the fans that put in all that effort. So, anyways, back to the discussion.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Very cool.
She just happened to pop in with this, and she's one of our mainstay members, and she's been spearheading this for years and whatever. So The one thing that we do want to have is Packer fans. I know Steve Tate, the NFL owner and everything, always comes up to our stuff. I don't know if he'll make it in time to do that particular thing, but he's usually with us the entire weekend. Edgar Reyes, the guy that's the Packer Vader, Packer Hulkamania guy. Boy, I wish I could remember names better. These guys are all also Pro Football Ultimate Fan Association guys and whatever. If you're a Packers fan, please come up and hang out with us in person the entire weekend for home opener. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun.
I'm going to try my best.
So
I know John Doran's going.
Back to talk.
Anyways,
I'm off my spiel on home opener. I was just trying to get the fans whole thing, but yeah, let's keep going. So Colin, you had kind of left off and everything with analyzing the different divisions and everything, weaknesses, strengths, so on and so forth. It's impossible to predict how this thing is going to fall out, but in terms of talent, going from most talented roster to least, how do you see this thing panning out?
Talking about for the division, you're talking about for the NFC?
Just the North.
I mean, it's a crapshoot. I mean, obviously injuries and health is a huge thing. Kyler coming to the Vikings provides us with a quarterback with experience, and it gets us a guy who has definitely really good accuracy. So I think that it works in our favor. The offensive line to me is an issue. I mean, the cohesion of it did not happen last year, and I was a big believer in the Viking. Rob knows this. I was a big believer in the Vikings signing Rodgers last year and letting JJ McCarthy learn from him for a year. I wasn't a big fan of Aaron Jones being brought back again. I thought he just gets hurt. I like him as a player, but he just gets hurt too much, and he's on the wrong side. So, I mean, I know I brought up the Alvin Kamara thing, but I was like, it's not that I'm saying that Kamara could come in and be the starter. It's more just adding another guy who has, I mean, if you're going to go, and with the way the ownership is, they want to be a competitor every year. So, yeah, I know. Sorry. Well, what you're only saying, I mean, you're saying hell no to Rodgers only because it's Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, we didn't say hell no to Brett Favre back in the day, and Favre took us to the NFC Championship game. So, you insert Rodgers onto the team last year, we win the division. In my opinion.
Yeah.
But honestly, going into last season, I was like, dude, the Vikings roster was like set up to be Super Bowl contender. In my opinion, at every position besides quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, and injuries happen, but I mean, Rodgers to me, I mean, and here's the thing with signing Rodgers, and I think this is the one thing that a lot of fans get tripped up on. You know what the end game is with Rodgers. Like, he's got a year, no more than 2. So it's not going to stunt the development of McCarthy. If anything, it's going to give him more time to figure it out and get used to the speed and being healthy. Like, he wasn't healthy the whole first year with Darnold. He was out. Like, he wasn't getting reps. He wasn't getting anything. So having a year where you can sit, I mean, look what the Packers did. I mean, look what they've done over the years. I mean, when they had Favre, they brought in Aaron Rodgers, and Rodgers sat for 3-4 years, and people had no problem doing that. And then they went and got Jordan Love, and he sat for a couple of years. Like, and I'm not giving the Packers a whole lot of credit, but it's a formula that has worked.
Right.
You know, they got their offensive line in line, and they let these guys develop and get cohesion with these guys. So I don't understand why the fans would be so against bringing in a veteran. I mean, all we've done is brought in veterans pretty much my whole life. Like, when it comes to that, other than Culpepper and Bridgewater, like, who have they brought? Who have they drafted? Like, really?
After Tommy Kramer retired, we haven't had anything. I mean, it's been Warren Moon. It's been
McMahon. It's been
everybody.
It's been name your Jeff George. I mean, Randall
Sean Salisbury, for fuck's sake.
I mean, Kirk Cousins was the longest quarterback we had since then.
Yeah.
You guys basically have the same very similar roster to last year, like coming back, and you know, you added to it in some spots, and then okay, you lost Grenard and Harrison Smith, but I don't think Harrison Smith was giving you that much, in my opinion.
Hasn't retired yet, has he?
But
he's not
like,
officially
my point is this: like, if your O-line could stay healthy, and if Kyler Murray hits, I mean, you guys are winning double-digit games. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
agree.
what I'm saying, except for one or two spots here and there, which to me aren't glaring at this point. I think the roster's pretty loaded.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I am kind of changing my tune on the whole McCarthy Murray thing. I think, especially after getting this new GM in there, I wanted to see kind of what he was like. But the fact that he was like, "Oh, I've seen Kyler Murray play for years," and blah blah blah. Yeah, I think, you know what, I think the whole competition thing is just for show, and I think there's pretty much, it's inevitable that Murray's going to be the starter. You know what I mean? It is. It is.
You look at his accuracy, dude.
Murray is the starting
That is-
quarterback for the Vikings.
Yeah, I thought the new GM might come in and kind of dictate things a little more and make it open or double down on them, but no, he's not tied to McCarthy at all, and he's familiar with Murray, so that just enforces like the reason that Murray will start, in my opinion.
I agree with
So
you, because look at it. He's from Seattle, the NFC West, right, guys?
Yes.
And Arizona is from the NFC West. He saw him twice a week, twice a year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would keep
we got a
something
couple
else in
minutes.
mind too. I would think I would keep something else in mind too, and this is maybe a little bit down the road. But let's say Kyler doesn't work out. We still have JJ McCarthy. Here's a name to keep in mind, and I know they were sniffing around it the day of the draft. I would keep an eye on the Chargers with Justin Herbert. I know they were very interested in him 2 years ago, and if things don't go well with Kyler, and let's say the Vikings have a down year, I wouldn't throw it against the wall that the Vikings might not move McCarthy and picks to get Herbert from the Chargers.
Or, I mean, maybe Baker Mayfield's just a free agent and they sign him.
He could be another one too. That wouldn't be out of the
So-
realm of possibility.
One last comment to show how much Mike does not know about football, and then one funny follow-up on that. Okay, we got a couple minutes left. I want to thank A-Dub. Thanks for showing up, Robert, Colin, Broski. You finally came on the show. That's awesome. I want to go around the horn real quick. We got about 30 seconds for everybody. Let's give our final thoughts. OTAs are happening. Things are progressing. I guess with all of our teams. It's a very fluid situation. There are changes every week. What do y'all think, Rob?
Oh, I think everything's going just as planned, man. I'm excited about the season, and I'm ready to get it fucking going.
Yep. Colin.
Keep that O-line healthy. Let's see what we got with Kyler, and let's try and run the ball more. Get Jordan Mason involved more.
John.
with John.
You.
Me? Okay. I agree with Colin. We have to run the ball. We have to keep our O-line healthy and D-line healthy. Keep everybody healthy.
What you thinking?
Looking forward to everybody's season and looking forward to see what this year has to offer. And best of luck to everyone is all I say.
Right on. Broski, you can take it out. What's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts are, I think it's the NFC North will be a crapshoot between the Bears, Vikings, and Lions. The only thing I can say with any amount of confidence right now about the NFC North is the Packers are finishing last.
All right. On that note, we are out of time, guys. Thank you for coming on. We'll be back here same time, same channels next
We
week.
shall see.
Have a great weekend and a great week, everybody. School.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat, we break down